Well, a lot of people are thinking one way and another way and other ways and like conspiracy theory ways about what's going on with the government shutdown. Well, after Kat showed me a vid bit about what Obama was saying, I had to, of course, check and see if it was true. Um, Turns out to be very true. Everybody is saying that the reason why the government shut down is because the Republicans are trying to be the good guys and not let Obamacare through. Well, I found out that Obamacare is just chugging right along. It's gonna happen. One sec, need a drink. Anyway, Obamacare is chugging right along. The reason for the government shutdown, I found out, was that the Republicans want tax breaks, more, tax breaks for the one percenters, which in turn rapes the middleman and the poor. That isn't the only thing they have on their list, though. It also turns out that they want what's the other things? They're wanting to be able to still send jobs overseas and stuff like that. Because, as you know, I mean, the Senate and Congress really doesn't work for us. They work for whoever pays them the most. Well, turns out that the Republicans are going and doing things like, well, if you do not give us everything that we want, we are not opening back up the government. The thing about it is that their threats of keeping the government shut down are going to cost a lot of money. See, the United States government not only owes money to its people, but it also owes money to other countries for, like, buying imported products, things of this nature. And if we don't buy, then the price goes up. If we look bad in the eyes of the other countries, the price will go up. With the government closed down, they're not going to be buying these objects that we get from other countries that keeps us in good standing, gives us a good price. The Republicans are intentionally doing this. They're doing this so that they can have their way. I've said this 500,000 times. I've got friends that are Republicans. God, I've been in so many arguments with people. Yes, there are good Republicans just like there are good Democrats. Both sides have good and bad. It's like religions. You have good people and you have bad people. Well, the extremists, and it's come to find out the Tea Party Republicans, teabaggers, um, are not going to allow Obama or anybody else to open up the government. until they get everything they want. They don't want just one thing. Like Obama said in his speech, it's like paying on a mortgage and walking into the bank and telling them, well, I'm not going to make my next payment unless you throw in a car and an Xbox. Which I thought it was pretty cool that he dropped the word Xbox. That was pretty cool. But the worst problem with this is that if the government shut down between the 1st and the 3rd, there are going to be millions of homeless people. There are going to be riots. There's going to be... the entire system's going to collapse. And the Republicans know this, the radical ones. So don't give me any hate mail because not all Republicans are bad. It's the ones that have one-track minds that make things bad. Republicans or Democrats. They won't let up unless they get 100%. And they know that this is going to happen if they do not open up the government. Thus, again, I'm going to say it. People in Congress and the government really don't give a shit about people. It was shown one time when Sheryl Crow approached a governor and she was like, it was either governor or senator. And she's like, hey, you work for me? And he's like, no, I don't. I work for the government. Here's a clue, you assholes. You do work for us. If we don't like how you are, we as the people have the right to impeach you. Over in California, I've seen this process in action. There was a governor named Gray Davis that wasn't doing crap. He was just screwing off, destroying the economic flow of California. I was part of that ballot that got him impeached. We got Arnold, and the economy went straight back up. So I say if we could figure out who these extremist Republicans are that won't open up unless they get 100%, I think that we should call for impeachment of each of those people. If they want to destroy what took hundreds of years to make, if they want to cause anarchy and destruction and, I'm going to say it, terrorism to our country, not only should they be impeached, but as soon as they are impeached, they should be tried for treason. It isn't about your back pocket. It is about what the people need. It is about making this place a better place. I love my country, but right now I'm ashamed of it. You are destroying everything that this country stood for and making things worse in a place where things are already fucking bad. I mean, what? You extremists aren't going to be happy until we're like Cuba, where people are ruled under a regime instead of a democracy? Each one of you are treasonous terrorists, the ones holding up what's going on with the government. And you should be tried as freaking defectors of our country. I say this not for me, not for the people I love, but for this country. If you're willing to go that far, you should be rated as a terrorist because you're trying to destroy the very fabric of our nation. Thank you very much. I just wanted to let y'all know what's happening. If you agree with me, hit like. If you disagree, leave a comment and tell me where I'm wrong. But the thing about it is that it's your country too, and we don't deserve people like that running it. Y'all take care. See you later.